Yo, what's up guys, here I'm with a new video today, and in this video I'm gonna be ranking all brawlers in a tier list from 5 stars to 1 stars. So yeah, in the background you're gonna have some gameplay from some videos that I've uploaded before or that I haven't uploaded, and I just have them there so you just don't look like a black screen all the time. So you're gonna have that to at least enjoy while you're listening. So yeah, let's get started. We're gonna go from 1 star to 5 stars. So yeah. So to start at 1 stars first, we have Bonnie, Doug, Mr. P, Sam, Pam, and Miko. All of those brawlers have been good at some point, but right now they're just not that good and they're not meta. So that's why I have them at a 1 star. So all of them have very low DPS, which is damage per second, and that's really a disadvantage when you play with in 3v3s or in any kind of mode. It's really disadvantage. And yeah, they're good in some maps, but not in all the maps and not every mode. And they can be good only if you're like playing with teammates and you build like a team around that, like Sam or one of those brawlers. But if you go with like randoms, you're not gonna be that impactful with that brawler, because it's just in this new meta you need to be really strong with damage or like maybe healing or control or health or something like that, and these brawlers are just not it in this meta. So that's why I have them at 1 star. Next, we have the 2 stars. At the 2 stars, we have BB, El Primo, Poco, Bull, Leon, Edgar, Charlie, Mag, Jackie, Hank, Fang, and Chuck. And for most of these brawlers, for those tanks that are in here, except for Hank, most of these brawlers, tanks are finding a really hard way to be in the meta right now with some of these new brawlers. For example, maybe Juju, that can be a really big problem against some tanks if the Juju plays it correctly. Because if she has, for example, the star power that slows down whenever the super hits someone, that's gonna be a really big problem for the tanks, because if they are slow, that's really not gonna help them since they are short range already. So that's one of the biggest main reasons why they're not so good right now. And some of them are because of nerfs too. Meg is because of the nerfs that she has gotten over the past few months, which was one of the reasons why she's dropped so much. And yeah, we have Poco, Leon, Charlie, and Fang. All of those brawlers were good at some point when they first got their hypercharge, but since then they just have not been that impactful with their nerfs that they've gotten to their hypercharge, or nerfs they got into themselves. And that's really a reason why they've fallen off in this meta. Next, we have Edgar, who is really, for me, not a really good brawler. I don't think that he has been good at some point, but he's never been like meta for me. And now he is where I would say he deserves to be, because he's just not really that good, and people only use him because he's like easy to use and annoying and can kill a lot of brawlers easily. But it's not like he's good. It's like if you go up Edgar against a dynamite, Edgar will win like 80% of the time, and it's not going to be a fair matchup. And so yeah, and he's gotten some nerfs. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he gotten some nerfs since his hypercharge came out, which is where he got higher in the meta. And yeah, that's one of the reasons he's falling off, just like the other ones. Next, we have Chuck. I don't think I need to explain myself here. Chuck is really not a good brawler. He's only good in heist, and he's just not really good in any other modes than heist. Next, we have Hank. He was a 1 star, if I'm not mistaken, last season. Now he's 2 stars, which is good for him. He finally found his way up a rank or tier, I would say, because he's been really kind of better this season than he was last season, which for me, I'm happy to see that because I've always liked Tank. I've used him once in a while, and I always have fun when I play with him. But he's really hard. He's really like easy to counter per se, but he's still gotten really good because of his super. When he got that rework of his super where he healed, that was like I think 4 months ago. I know it was a while ago. I knew things would be better for him since then, and now he's finally gotten up higher in the tier list, which is really good. Next, we have the 3-star ranked brawlers. For the 3 stars, we have Pearl, Crow, Max, Bo, Chester, Angelo, Janet, Willow, Buzz, Lily, Barley, Ems, Rosa, Carl, Nani, Kid, Shelly, Dynamite, Tick, Ruffs, Spike, Grom, Otis, Barry, Sprout, Buster, Sandy, and Draco. I have these brawlers at 3 stars, most of them, because they're really good, they're solid, and they're not that good, but they're not that bad. But that's not the explanation you're looking for, of course. Some of these brawlers have really gone up in the meta, and some of them have really fallen off in the meta. For example, I would start with Janet, with that she got her recent hypercharge, which is one of the reasons she is at 3 stars now. I think last season she was ranked 2 or 1 stars, and now she's gone up, and next season she's probably gonna be even higher than 3 stars. I would say probably 4 or 5 stars. And because when you get a hypercharge, most of the times you're like gonna be meta. So yeah, another brawler that fell off, for example, is Max. Like the other brawlers from 2 stars, Charlie, Leon, Paco, this brawler has fallen off since getting the hypercharge. Yeah, he was good for like I think 2 or 3 months when Max got the hypercharge, but after that she's fallen off because they're better support brawlers than Max at the moment. And for example, Gus, one of the meta brawlers in the game right now, one of the best brawlers, one of the best, if not the best brawler in the game. And yeah, so yeah, another brawler that has kind of fallen off is, I would say, Barry. Not really that much. He would not be 3 stars this season, I would say, if not for the hypercharge. But he got a hypercharge, so now he's 3 stars. I would say he would be 2 stars without a hypercharge, because with Shade coming into the game and him being a really heavy counter to this brawlers, to these throwers, he would be a really hard brawler to use in this meta, and brawler to be impactful in this meta. If there's like a Shade in the game, that would make it really hard for the Barry to be impactful, since it can shoot through walls. And another brawler that we have is Pearl. Pearl has been really impactful this season, and Pearl's just gonna go up from here. Even though her hypercharge is not the best, her hypercharge never was one of the best, but Pearl has found a way to be 3 stars, and she has been really impactful. And yeah, I think she was 3 stars last season too, but she has gone up for sure. Like right now in this season, I had her at number 1 in 3 stars. Last season, I don't remember where she was. Another one we have is Bo. Bo has been really good. He's been a very underrated brawler. Not a lot of people use him because they think he's not good. People don't use him, so he must be bad, and that's not true. Just because you don't use a brawler does not mean that the brawler is bad. It's just that he has a very low usage rate. Another brawler in the 3 stars is Draco. Draco, not really one of the best brawlers, but he has fallen off for sure. When he came out, was kind of broken, not like for example Kid or Larry and Lori, but he was kind of good. Then he got some nerfs to like this. I think it was the damage he took when he was on his dragon, and then he's fallen off from there. I think he's gotten a few other nerfs. Not that much, but he has gotten some nerfs. Another brawler, 3 stars, is Buzz. Buzz has always been a good brawler, a solid brawler, never a bad brawler, I would say. I'm pretty sure he's the only brawler with 0 balance changes. And if you're thinking, what about his hypercharge? Well, that's not a balance change because it was made before it came out, and I think it only counts when the brawler it's out, and it's like for example shots or like damage, and yeah, and that was not in the criteria to be a balance change, for example, or nerfs or buffs. So yeah, another brawler in 3 stars is Spike and Otis. Both of them really good. Have always been kind of solid. Spike has fallen off for sure. Otis has been very underrated. I don't think she should be 3 stars with the hypercharge that she got, but the hypercharge that Otis has is just not really the best. If anyone gets a hypercharge, they would go up, and Otis hypercharge was just not the best. It's basically like not that impactful. That's one of the reasons Otis didn't go up that much. And yeah, now we're gonna go up into the 4 stars, which is meta category, I would say. So yeah, next we go for the 4 stars. At 4 stars, we have Piper, Colt, Colette, Jesse, Cordelius, B, Griff, Belle, Amber, Gale, Mandy, Mortis, Brock, Clancy, Nita, Squeak, Eve, Lou, Melody, and Mo. Some of these brawlers have fallen off from 5 stars or gone up. For example, one of the brawlers that fell off from last season was Clancy. He got his nerf to the damage that he did. I think he does like 1200 at level 1 now at max level, and then he does 1600 at level 3. Before the nerf, it was Clancy would always do 1600 no matter what level he was in, and that was one of the nerfs he got. He's still really good, don't get me wrong, but he's just not as the level he was before. One other brawler that I think he fell off was Mortis. I'm pretty sure he was 5 stars last season. It's just he's one of the brawlers that a lot of people use, but they don't know how to use them, and they're just bad with them. And he's not bad, he's good if you know how to use him, but a lot of brawlers can counter him now, and he can keep up with all of the brawlers that are in the game right now. For example, Buzz Lightyear, he can't go up against Buzz Lightyear, I would say, unless it's the what's it called, the mode where it shoots like really long. That's the only one I would say where Mortis would win. If it was like wing mode, he would not win. If it was the sword or saber mode, I think it's called, he would not win. So yeah, another brawler that I think he was 4 stars last season as well was Squeak. A really good brawler since he got his hypercharge. He's a really good controller. I would say maybe even the best. For me, it's not, but for some people, it would be the best. If you think that, I wouldn't be that mad because he's a really good brawler because of his hypercharge mainly. Another brawler that's in the 4 stars right now is B. A lot of people underestimate how good B can be and don't really know how to use her and don't really know how to time their shots correctly, which is why a lot of people think that she's bad. But she's a really good brawler if you can use her, use her correctly. Another brawler we have is Jessie. A really good brawler overall. A really good controller. Good brawler in heist. She's a really good brawler. A really annoying brawler too. That can be a really big problem if you play her correctly in, for example, maybe heist or hot zone, which I would say is her best modes, because in hot zone, if you use the gadget where it slows down the enemies, that's a really big problem for you, because you're gonna get killed because of the turret and the shots of Jessie. And yeah, another brawler we had is Colette and Piper. Those two brawlers, I'm pretty sure Piper was 5 stars last year. I know one of them was 5 stars. I don't remember which one of them. They're still really good, but with this, like, a lot of these brawlers have fallen off because of one main reason, because of the new brawlers and because of new balance changes and things like that. And those have fallen off because of that. And Piper, because she got the nerf in her gadget where it would not slow down the enemy. And I don't really understand why they make that nerf for her, but whatever. So yeah, that's one of the reasons she fell off. Colette, I'm pretty sure she didn't get any nerfs that I know about. But yeah, I don't understand why Colette has fallen off. But she's still a really good brawler, but not in the level as the other brawlers are right now. So yeah, next we're gonna go to the 5 stars and final ranking. Now for the 5 stars, we have Buzz Lightyear, Rico, Daryl, Surge, Juju, Stu, Frank, Gus, Ash, Byron, Penny, Lola, Macy, Larry, Lori, Tara, 8-Bit, Jean, Shade, Gray, Archie, Kenji, and I do not remember the name of the new brawler, but the new brawler, okay? Oh, that's my bad. So we have, all these brawlers are super good right now. The ones that stand out the most for me, I would say, is probably Ash, because I think he was like, 2 stars like 2 seasons ago, and now he's 5 stars. One of the best brawlers in the game, no doubt, and can really be a really annoying brawler sometimes with the amount of rats he can drop with this hypercharge. And yeah, Buzz Lightyear, that's a no brainer for everybody. There's a reason why every new brawler in the game is 5 stars. And yeah, another one we have Rico, always been a meta. Another one is Surge, always been meta, super annoying with this super and his gadget that gives him 2 shots if he gets hit by whatever type of shot it is. Daryl, another one, been meta since he got that rework to his super. And yeah, 8-Bit has gone up. Really one of the best damage dealers in the game right now, no doubt. So yeah, another one we have is Lola, same with 8-Bit, is one of the best damage dealers in the game right now, no doubt. So yeah, she can be a really annoying brawler in the game if you use her correctly. Really good controller, actually can be played as a controller in a lot of maps. So yeah, next, another one we had is Macy. Macy, one of the best brawlers in the game, no doubt. If you think Macy's not one of the best brawlers, then you're wrong. With their hypercharge, she can do a lot of damage. Her hypercharge has always been one of the best ones in the game since it came out. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna be leaving the video today. It's pretty much the same explanation for most of these brawlers that are 5 stars. They're really broken, really good damage, really good DPS, health, things like that, So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah,